Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at what I think is a cult icon, and that is the gshock W.C.C.S collaboration Frogman. And the exact model number for this is the DW-8201WC-7T. And you can see the original price right there, 26,000 yen. And this watch is back from 1997. You can still see the original box and everything. I think this is an amazing watch, and it's an amazing piece for collectors to have. The signature manta ray right there on the box, and this box was made 100% from recycled materials, which I think is awesome. So that's the outer box. So the WCCS collaboration is the World's Coral Reef Conservation Society, has their logo right up here at the top, and I think it's an awesome collaboration. So this is the inner box, and I think it's also made from recycled materials. Definitely looks like it. Yep, it says right there 100% recycled paper. And then you have the little message from Casio here where it says that they're environmentally friendly and they want to protect the earth. See this cool manta ray and then like an open window thing on the side. And the way this box opens I think is really cool. So you kind of pull this flap here and it just goes like that, and then the whole thing kind of just goes back. And there's the watch, guys. So you have the user's guide here, and you also get this WCCS brochure thing, which kind of goes over what they're about and what their mission is, stuff like that, which I think pretty cool information guide. So the original warranty and even purchase receipt is in here. It was purchased in Japan in 1997, and I actually bought it from the original owner. He purchased it from a shop in 97, and then I purchased it from him. Had it ever since, and here it is. So here is the watch, and I love the clear body of this watch. Many G-Shock enthusiasts called this the jelly. I think it's an amazing watch. Down there you have a little crab. It says WCCS right there. Titanium, World's Coral Reef Conservation Society right there. So another cool thing about this watch, which is what made it really iconic, was the manta ray that lights up. So it's kind of hard to see. The battery for mine is actually really low, but there's a manta ray right there. And when you light it up, you get that figure, which I think is so awesome. 200 meters of water resistance, which for back in the day, this was like a hardcore, serious diver. Like this is what, you know, commercial divers would use. And on the case back, you have the WCCS logo and other things. This one's been a little scratched up and beat up from being opened so many times to change the battery. The battery on these things lasts a couple of years, so not bad. It's pretty decent. It's like your average quartz. You do have the day, the date, time, everything that you would expect on a watch of this caliber. Really cool watch though. There's many pop references and mentions for this watch that have been going on for a couple of years, and I think it's really cool how it kind of became an icon of its own thing. And many people that collect G-Shocks or just Frogmans, they always have at least one of these, which I think is awesome. And that's why I kind of had to have it. I was like, if I'm gonna have a G-Shock in my collection, it's gonna be something really special, something really unique that's gonna make me want a quartz watch, and I think these are really awesome. If you have an arsenal of automatics, I feel like you should have one of these as your activity beater type of watch, or just because you like it. So here it is on wrist. Yes, it is a chunky beast, but that's kind of what it is. That's how it's designed and its intended purpose. The strap has a proprietary, the double buckle, which I think is cool. And it's a really chunky watch, but because it's like titanium and rubber, it is really light and you don't even feel it. And it doesn't really feel that big. Even if you look at it, yeah, it's big, but you kind of get used to it really quick. And especially because you know what you have on your wrist, kind of just accept it. Really comfortable. I would feel really safe diving in this thing or taking it on any kind of extreme activity. I feel like it's definitely up to the task. To have this much capability, shock resistance and this much water resistance, and it can take whatever you throw at it. This was back in 97. You really got to admire how amazing this watch really is. Really cool. And this kind of yellowish tint comes over time. That's just the material. You guys will notice that with sneakers as well, that the soles that are clear tend to turn yellow over time. Mine is just slightly tinting yellow. It hasn't really reached that dark yellow that most people get, which I'm pretty happy about. But at the same time, that's kind of what builds its personality. It's like when you wear a watch and it develops scratches and nick, and it's kind of what makes it yours. And it shows that it's been used and it's not been babied its whole life, which I'm all about. But this is just an incredible watch. Really awesome. As it patinas over time, I think it develops that personality, so I don't really mind. This is something that, you know, I'm gonna have forever. I think it's just an amazing watch. And for those of you who don't have a G-Shock and only buy automatic watches, I highly recommend getting at least one, because you'll get one and you'll love it, and it just has a certain charm to it. You'll kind of get over the battery thing or the quartz thing. I mean, there are solar powered ones as well, so for those of you who don't like changing batteries, but this is just a classic piece that I just really wanted and wanted to keep in my collection, so I never wanted to upgrade it to something that was solar solar powered. I feel like it has certain charm. It's kind of like when you get a 60s Rolex. So, how do you guys feel about this model? Let me know in the comments below. See you guys next time.